It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
All right, we start with the app Cameo that country stars have teamed up with through the month of June. All of their videos that you buy from them, the proceeds will go to ACM Lifting Lives, the charity. So pretty cool. I mean, there's cheaper ones and more expensive ones. If you want Carrie Underwood, it's going to run you $1,000, but it's all for a good cause. And it's all on the Cameo app, which is a fun look through. Every once in a while, if you're sitting there with nothing to do, go peruse Cameo. There's some interesting folks on there, some people you haven't thought about in a while that would like to make you a video for different prices. It's fun to see what people are worth and to price them all out. Dolly Parton's got a bunch of projects going on. Bluegrass album in the works. Not completed yet, but in the works. Fragrance coming out as well, new one. And a new 300-room resort. You know, a 300-room hotel at the Dollywood Resort. So she's busy building that as well. So Dolly with a lot happening. Dylan Carmichael, who is one of our Lee Bryce support acts on August 28th, part of our two-day fest, 10th anniversary. It goes on sale, Ticketmaster.com today. Dylan Carmichael released the video to his new song, Hot Beer, and it guest stars John Party. Very cool. New music today, an album, the third one from Brett Young, an EP from Walker Hayes, and the first EP from Nate Barnes, who has a great song we play called You Ain't Pretty, out today. Islanders' tough loss last night. Tied it up late in the third period. Went to overtime. Bruins beat them in overtime. Tough one. Now the Islanders trail 2-1. Game 4 coming up in a couple days. National Geographic Shark Fest begins July 5th. I believe it's the 9th annual. And Chris Hemsworth will kick it off with an hour-long special where he swims with sharks July 5th. Chicken McNuggets. Okay, so there's an interesting one on eBay shaped like a character from the game Among Us. If you have the app or you have kids who play the game, was hot months and months and months ago. Within the last, let's say, 6 to 12 months, Among Us was hot. I think it's cooled down a little bit. But anyway, there is a Chicken McNugget shaped like an Among Us character on eBay. It is currently at $100,000 for the bid. Just this world is crazy. One of the worst ideas I've ever heard. How many leagues have tried spring football? Well, the USFL says they're coming back in the spring 2022. That is the league in the mid-'80s with the New York, New Jersey Generals. Remember, a lot of big stars. Jim Kelly was in the league. There are a ton of people. Well, the USFL is going to give it a run in 2022. Von Miller of the Denver Broncos, and this is why you wait to get a tattoo, had his unborn son's name, Valor, tattooed. Now he's decided to change the name to Legacy, so he's going to have to cross that one out and get a new one. The trailer for the Paw Patrol movie is out. You can check that out. Tiffany Haddish to produce and star in a movie about 80s Olympic superstar Florence Griffith Joyner, FloJo. She was a huge star. I mean, I was young when she was racing, but I remember FloJo. She was a huge star. And production on Mission Impossible 7 shut down for 2 weeks due to coronavirus. This is what Tom Cruise was yelling about months ago. We told you he was yelling at the crew because they weren't taking it seriously. Well, they are now shut down 2 weeks because someone has the virus. TV today, 2 movies you can check out. HBO Max with The Conjuring. It's in theaters as well, but it's also on HBO Max. And Apple TV, I guess this isn't a movie. It looks like a series. Julianne Moore in a horror series called Lissy's Story. I think I'm pronouncing that right. L-I-S-E-Y, Lissy's Story. It's a Stephen King production, a Stephen King novel, and or at least a story. And it's about a widow of a writer, and there's a stalker who was really into the writer and is now stalking the widow. And Julianne Moore stars. It's on Apple TV. There you go. You're bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood, My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.